Hey, what's up? Kevlin here. And besides it being 85 degrees inside at 11 at night, I'm ready to watch the next episode of Fullmetal Alchemist. I'm gonna probably stop counting the episodes. I'm not good with numbers, so let's get into it.
What you were doing in Central?
Yes, the Full Metal Boy found out about Marco's research. Something had to be done about it. With that issue taken care of, I thought I would come to see how things are progressing in East City.
The Scarface is fallen. He's close. I can taste his stink.
Okay, so if all of the homunculi have jobs from Father, what are these jobs exactly and who gets what? Because it seems like Gluttony is always following Lust around and he's not wanting to or capable of functioning very well without her. But after she dies, we see that Gluttony's able to function fairly well, especially when he's toting Pride around. So I'm not really sure why this guy is just freeloading.
Yeah, I'll be sure to remember that in the future.
Reporting in, sir! We've just received word of an explosion occurring on the Marl River.
What?
They decimated that building. Jeez, guys. Like, I don't even have anything quirky to say. Just, guys, come on.
All right, Lieutenant Havoc.
Yes, sir?
You and your men will work day and night to clear out this debris. I want his body found. Don't take so much as a coffee break until that's done. Do you understand?
Come on, Colonel. Can't you cut us some slack? At this...
Come on, remember, boss makes $1, I make a dime, so I pee on company time. Or my personal favorite is boss makes $1, I make a dime, so I cry on company time. Also, this Discount Roy Mustang right here.
Oh, Second Lieutenant Ross and Sergeant Brosh, to what do we owe this pleasure?
You have been ordered to report back to the command center, sir.
We'll be taking over...
Am I the only one that thinks he kind of looks like Edward? He has the same, hairline. I don't know. It always confused me when I first saw this. And since I didn't really remember his name, I was like, oh, it's older Edward.
Something wrong?
Oh, it's nothing. Although, if you don't mind me asking, why are you wearing a suit of armor?
It's a hobby.
A hobby? What kind of freaky hobby is that, Lieutenant?
Who are these boys anyway?
So, what do you say, Al? It's a lovely view, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, it's gorgeous.
I thought I was going to suffocate under there. Thank you so much.
I feel like on top of having a lot of books, Jessica would have a lot of house plants if she had any windows. We only saw the one window, but I feel like she would also own house plants. And then she'd forget about them because she was reading, and then feel bad about them, and then just kind of go into this depressed slump.
If I don't find another job, I'll never be able to move my poor elderly mother into a better hospital. But I'm hopeless.
I just want to know why there's usually only one parent present. So we have the Elric brothers who had their mom, and then when she dies, it kind of just transitions to their dad. Then we have Mustang and Madam Christmas, and then now we have Shezka and her mom. And then we also have Winry, who also doesn't have either parents, but she still technically has Granny Panaka. So I don't know what all the... there's nothing wrong with it. It's just odd the coincidence is most of the characters.
Written by Tim Marco. 1000 Easy Recipes.
So, if you guys have seen the show, you know where this is going. I wonder if these are legitimate recipes, or if you followed them and you're like, I made cookies, if those cookies would just taste like dirt.
I'll get on that right away, sir.
I just realized there's no chair in this room. I was gonna say, does she not own a chair? She probably doesn't. She probably wrote these notes sitting on a stack of books.
Why does this encryption have to be so damn hard to figure out?
Brother?
Alphonse's helmet is just dented into the table. That's amazing. I've never realized that. That is hilarious. He can't even just, face down on the table. What is the point of that little spike on his helmet? Yeah, sure, it goes with the rest of it, but I don't think it does anything other than aesthetics.
A big one. All our case records were stored in the stacks at that location, and trying to work without him.
Shouldn't all of their case files be in, a separate records room, within the command center. I feel like that's keeping all of your napkins in your bathroom instead of in your kitchen. I don't know. That just, or maybe it's because they didn't want everything in one spot. I don't know. It still seems a little inconvenient, if you ask me.
In that case, a certain someone should hurry and get back to work, or you're gonna have to come up with a new motivational phrase.
Who writes holding the top, like, half of the pencil? Like, I think Ed used to be right-handed, but he had to switch because of the automail. But bro, do you always grab the pencil at the neck? I don't think you're supposed to do that, but what do I know? We've seen this sign a few times now, Red Pig. Is that the library they're at? Like, or is that, like, the hotel they're staying at? Because Edward, I thought he said, let's take these to the library. Because I remember thinking, how many libraries are there? One of them already burnt down. But they keep showing the sign like it's important.
I'm awake.
Though, I guess even whether it's the library or the hotel, I guess it's one step up from just calling it hotel. There's a lot of shows, especially like animated ones. Oh, where are you going? To the store. Which store? Oh, you know, the store. And it's literally just called the store. Oh, so they have ceiling fans in this hotel, but I don't have a ceiling fan in my apartment. Alright then.
Elric Brothers, I know you're in there! Open up! This is the Major!
What do we do?
We ignore him, that's what.
Bro, that was not yours. You just destroyed private property.
Know what it said, Edward Elric? How tragic! To think the legend of the Philosopher's Stone is built on such a terrible
Dude,
secret.
indoor voice.
We're really sorry. They're using the prisoners to make the stone.
Don't look at me like that. I don't like talking about this any more than you.
I mean, honestly, like, I'm not saying this is a good thing that is being done, but, like, if these people making the stones are already willing to sacrifice anything, you might as well assume that the Philosopher's Stones are also made out of the souls of kittens. Like, come on, guys, you gotta think dark.
And you, Elric Brothers, behave yourselves. I know you two boys. You were thinking about sneaking into this building and taking a look around, weren't you? Admit it!
We weren't, we promised!
Alphonse was nodding yes, and Edward was nodding no. I've never caught that before. That is hilarious. There are two sides of the same coin.
A guard posted in an unused building. Interesting.
What's so interesting about that? He's trying to make sure a bunch of hooligans don't sneak in and probably vandalize the place. Because in the area I live in, unfortunately, that is a very common place. We even have security guards in some of our fast food restaurants. That's such a smart use of his automail.
Damn, it's even tighter in here than I thought. I couldn't get through this far if I was regular sized. Lucky I've got a small body.
I just got myself a tiny little pipsqueak!
And how well does sound travel in those? So that was an episode. I remember really liking Shedska when I first saw the series. I still do. I wish we saw more of her. Like, she slowly gets faded out. Like, this was her debut and probably the most screen time, like, highlight of her character. I think we see her once or twice more. We don't even see her, like, on the Promised Day war, or we don't see her with her mom or anyone. Or, like, even, like, Dr. Knox or Dr. Marco, like, helping with her mom. I think that would have been nice. She was featured a lot more in the 2003 anime, which, again, I do like Shedska, but I think it was interesting. I think it was just the same problem that 03 has in general, is where they're given the first set of characters in, like, episodes 1 through 10, and just tried to do what they could with them. So it was nice we got more Shedska, but I felt like she was a little bit forced into some of the plots, so there needs to be, like, some kind of happy medium between the two. Maybe if there had been, like, a side, like, episode or a little manga blurb dedicated to just what she does in her spare time besides reading, because we also see her with Hughes a few times as well, so that would have been nice. But I think that is going to be it for this, so thank you guys for watching, and I hope to see you next time.